Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to welcome to Sunday, Sinbad Comics Live. Glad to have you all here. And let's see, somebody asked about the music. Del, that is a mashup with the Bee Gees and Nelly, which is great because it is. What do you call it? It is, what's the word I'm looking for when it's free? Open source. Yeah, it's open source music, no copyright, so you can play it without getting a strike, and it sounds good. So anyway, again, welcome to Sunday. We've got a big show today. As you can see, lots of nice books. A lot of stacks there with some good stuff you can see and good stuff underneath. Would appreciate a yeah. Would appreciate any shares you can do. Del, I appreciate you, man, as always. And going to go over the particulars real fast and then get this party started. Alrighty, this is a buy it now or best offer show, so there won't be any auctions. I will go through the books, give you a description, give you what my estimated grade on the books are, and then give you a price. If you like that price, you can type the name of the book and the price. Both of those things will get you the book. That's a valid claim. Just the name won't do it, but name and price. If you want to make an offer, feel free. We do lots of offers on the show. So if the price is a little too high for you, or you want to try and pay less, then just make me an offer, and then we'll talk about that. All invoices go out tomorrow. They will go to your email address. I use QuickBooks for invoicing. On the invoice, though, is my PayPal address, so you can pay with a credit card, you can pay with PayPal, you can pay with Cash App, you can pay with Venmo, you can pay, reach out to me, and you can pay with crypto. I'll take your money however you want to give it to me. Invoices are due within 48 hours unless you worked out a payment plan. And for the bigger books, I will do a payment plan. That's usually 20% down, non-refundable, and then 20% a week until it's paid off. So 5 weeks total. And shipping is $9 if it fits in a Gemini, 16 if it doesn't fit in a Gemini. I'll handle all the insurance and all that good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing moving. Prussian francs. If they're spendable, I'll take them. Hey, Ashby. Hey, Amin. All right, so let's get this thing going. Let me bring up my handy dandy spreadsheet that has everything listed on it, and so we can get this thing started. All right, first up on the block is we'll start off small with a Human Torch #1. You can see it here. That one I have at a fine to very fine, and just a nice, cool Human Torch comic. And what do I have on that one? That one is 25 or best offer. 25 or best offer. I've got it at about a 7 for that Human Torch #1. It's got two. Oh, it's got 2 of them, the original and the Johnny Storm one. Okay, cool. That's what that is. All right, and let's go ahead and pull this first stack, and we'll get started on that. So next up on our first stack of the day is an Iron Man 100. So Iron Man 100, HI. Of course, you know me, I would put it here and not put it on my list. So I have no idea what I had this priced at, but let me take a quick look at it. I think it's probably 5560. Let's call it $10. $10 on Invincible Iron Man #100. Yeah, Dell was tagging lots of folks. Alrighty. Brian Chamberlain, thank you, sir. I will put you down for that. And I actually have to write that on my spreadsheet because I don't have it anywhere. Let's see. Iron Man #100 for $10 to DC. Thank you, sir. All right, we'll put that aside for Brian. And next up, $1 Canadian. What is that, about 80 cents now, I think, exchange rate? All right, this one is actually a really cool book. This is Amazing Spider-Man #850. This is the Greg Horn variant, but there was the Greg Horn variant of this book, and this is the Greg Horn Miles Morales variant of ASM 850. It's in a near mint. It was limited to 1,000, and I'm asking 50 or best offer on ASM 850, limited to 1,000 Greg Horn Miles Morales variant. That is a mouthful. All right. There is Green Lantern in here. All right. Next up in this stack, we've got a Guardians of the Galaxy #13. And some people call that Cosmic Ghost Rider. I don't know, just cool. Ghost Rider of the future. I've got that one in a very fine, so about an 8.0, and I'm asking $10. $10 for Guardians of the Galaxy 13. Yeah, Brian, I'm your favorite people, so I'm always here. All right, and let's see. Next up, we have a Ghost Rider, all new Ghost Rider #1. This is the first appearance of Robbie Reyes, and this is the Hastings variant. And I've got that one at a. That one at. This one I have at a VF near mint, so 9.0 or better on the variant edition, and I'm asking 40 for that. And following that up, I have the cover A with the awesome car. You know, I like Ghost Rider with a motorcycle, but that car is cool. And that one is, I have it probably a fine, very fine, about a 7.0. It's got some spine ticks. And I'm going to call that one 25 or best offer on the all-new Ghost Rider #1, first Robbie Reyes. Oops, not 3,000. 25. There we go. And that is fine, very fine. Make my note. All right, make sure I can keep up with comments. Awesome. All right, so that takes us through our first stack, and now we're going to go to our next stack, and the books just keep getting bigger. Bingo. Short stack, but a good stack on this one. All right. Oh, my arm went all, there we go. Checking out my own video. All right. Here we're going to have an Amazing Spider-Man #55. This is actually really, really nice shape for this. I've got this at a very fine. So about an 8.0 is where I have this book, and I am asking, what am I asking for that? Huh, okay. I'm asking 300 or best offer. I didn't know that book was that high. But I wrote down 300, so that must be what I'm asking for it. Thank you, Dale. Much appreciated. So 300 or best offer on a beautiful copy. Actually, I think that I've got this at about an 8. And with ASM 55. It's gorgeous. All right, and next up is another ASM. That's the thing about a lot of these books. I have a few lower grade books today, but a lot of these books I found in really nice grade. This ASM 124, I've got that one at a very fine as well, so about an 8.0 on that book, and same thing, a 300 or best offer on the ASM 124, first appearance of Man-Wolf. It's my son, says J. Jonah Jameson. They are pretty, Matt. All right, now we're going to give you here a Moon Knight. This one from the outside. This is obviously Moon Knight #1. Everybody's seen this book 100 times. They know what it is. On the outside, this is gorgeous. I'd say it was a 9.8 candidate from the outside. But the first and second page have about a 1/4 inch tear on the first page and the second page. But the cover is beautiful, but it has that interior flaw. And so with that interior flaw, I'm going to give that one a VF near mint to near mint minus. So I'd say a 9.0 to 9.2 still, even with that those interior flaws. And I am asking 100 or best offer, 100 or best offer for Moon Knight #1. And I think that takes us through this stack. Dell, you're awful baby. You look very baby faced since you shaved your beard, man. I swear you look 10 years younger. All right. Next up on our stack is Avengers #260. This is the origin of Nebula. I have this one in a VF minus, so about a 7.5. And I am asking $10 for best offer for Avengers #260. The first appearance of, or sorry, not first appearance, the origin of Nebula. Everything's Beckman's fault, man. Everything's Beckman's fault. All right, and Nick, Brian Chamberlain, thank you, sir. You got that one as well. So we'll write you down for Avengers 260 for 10 to Brian Chamberlain. Awesome. Put that over here. Next up, we've got another Avengers. This is Avengers 232. This is where Eros becomes Star Fox. And for some reason, did some news come out about Star Fox? Because Star Fox stuff has been heating up lately. I don't know why. So for Avengers 232, I have this in a fine, very fine. So about a 7's where I'm putting that one. And I'm asking, it has a tiny tear on the back cover. And that's why I put it there. And I'm asking 20 or best offer on Avengers 232, the first Eros as Star Fox. Ah, okay. I haven't seen Eternals yet, so that's where I missed it. And Brian Chamberlain is on a roll with Avengers 232, 420. Write that down. Thank you, sir. All right. And last book in this stack, was a shorter stack, is another Avengers book. These are my modern Avengers. I have Silver Age Avengers in another stack. This obviously is Avengers 257, The Origin of Nebula. I have this in a very fine, and I am asking 40 or best offer for the first appearance of Nebula. The reason I have it there that low is because it needs, as you can see this, it needs a clean. I don't know if you can see that. It's just dingy. I haven't taken the time to clean it. It needs a clean. And Eric Marcus Workman, thank you, sir. We'll put you down for that. 440. Eric Marcus Workman. I love doing this with a spreadsheet. It makes everything so much easier later. The post-it notes were falling off. All right, so we're having good luck with that stack, and moving on to our next stack. Yep, going through the pile one at a time. Kenny, I will be getting that. That Nyx 3 is a 9.6, and the only reason I'm selling it as a 9.6 is because I'm being lazy. It has a tiny non-color breaking bend on the back cover that I was going to press out before I send it in, and I forgot. And because that was the only flaw, and it's what they have in the graders notes too, is that tiny non-color breaking bend. I could crack that out and press it to a 9.8, but I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna sell it like it is. So let's see. Next up in the row though is Detective Comics number 300. Welcome to the century. I have been well, Eric. Thank you much. The Ghost Rider 1's Soylent. That one is, I have that one, which I have at a fine, very fine, and I'm asking 25. And right behind it is the Hastings variant. And that one I have in a VF near mint, and I'm asking 40 or best offer on the Hastings variant. So 25 on the cover A and 40 or best offer on the Hastings variant. All right, here we are. Detective Comics number 300. If you watch Suicide Squad, not the Suicide Squad, second one, I really liked it. This is the first appearance of the Polka Dot Man, and who actually, I think, stole the movie, right? Polka Dot Man was awesome. And that one I have in a fine. This is a really nice looking book. It has a little bit of spine, some spine ticks. You can probably see there. This is a nice looking copy of this book. And I am asking, I'm asking on that one, 220 or best offer on the first Polka Dot Man. This one's a beauty. This is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 70. I will get there, John. We are moving through the rows, and that row's actually, or this is the Hawkman row is next. All right, so we have Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 70. This is the first Silver Age Catwoman. And for that one, I have this one in a fine plus. So I've got it at least a 6.5. It's a really nice copy of that book. And I am asking 500 or best offer. 500 or best offer on Lois Lane 70, first Silver Age Catwoman. All right, and that is that stack. And we'll go up, and John, the Hawkman stack is next. So that one at least you will have. I will get to those slabs, trust me. All right, in this stack, we have Man-Thing #1. This is obviously the original series Man-Thing, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this the second appearance of Howard the Duck? Somebody correct me if I'm mistaken on that, but I think it is. This I have in a VF minus, so about a 7.5, and I'm asking 50 or best offer on Man-Thing #1. Hey, Timothy, how you doing, man? I am awesome. All right, and next up in this stack is Battle of the Planets #1 from, I think it was 1979. Gold Key, Battle of the Planets, freaking awesome. Book is in a near mint minus. It has a spine tick right there. And so I put that at a near mint minus, and I'm asking 125 or best offer for Battle of the Planets #1. Man-Thing 40. What did I have Man-Thing at? Did he? Let's see, who did that? Sean Ferguson. Yes, sir. I will do that for 40 to you. Man-Thing for $40. Oh, get in there correctly. Let me write you down for that, Sean. Let's see. Man-Thing 440 to Sean Ferguson. Awesome. All right. Eric Marcus Workman. Let me see what I got in it. Battle of Planets 1. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'll do that. I can still squeeze a profit. Eric Marcus Workman. Sell that at 90. Thank you, sir. All right, and the last book in Luke, I will be getting to that to you very shortly. We'll get through the stack here. We have Hawkman #4, first appearance of Zatanna. This is a low-grade book. I would put this one at probably a 2, maybe a 2.5. And the reason is the cover is detached at the bottom staple. And as you can see, there is a lot of chipping on the spine. It's obviously got some issues. I'll take it out of the bag. Let me show it to you. It's a big book, but it is low grade, which actually makes it affordable. All right, so on the cover here, you see we got a little tear right there. Cover's detached at the bottom staple. Got splits and chips. It's still attached at the top. And on the back, you can see it's got that, and you can see the spine stuff going on with it. So again, low grade Hawkman #4, first Zatanna, but affordable. I am asking 400 or best offer. 400 or best offer on the Hawkman #4, first Zatanna in a low grade. About a 2.0. Squeeze this back in the bag here. There we go. Yeah, I like to take them out when there's something on the back that really needs to be shown. And I think that was that stack. All right. Let's see. Let's pick another stack. I know somebody was asking about this, so we'll talk about this stack. There are 2 books in this stack. We have Silver Surfer #2. This is a nice copy of this book. I've got this one at a fine plus, so about a 6.5. No spine splits or anything on this one. This is a nice copy of this book. And I'm asking 75 or best offer on a fine to, or I've got a fine plus. So a fine plus Silver Surfer #2. Excuse me. And the big book of this 2-book stack is Silver Surfer #1. The Silver Surfer #1 I have at a very good. I have it at a VG. It has spine split here and here, all added together is about 2.5 inches. If you add both splits together, and it's got a few color breaks, a little tear right there. So I've got this at a VG, and I'm asking 800 or best offer. 800 or best offer on Silver Surfer numero uno, #1. All right, and put that over here. We'll go to the stack. Oh, all good books in the stack. All right. We have Fantastic Four, #94. This is the first appearance of Agatha Harkness. Hold on, get a message. All right, sorry about that, folks. Got a message. This is the first appearance of Agatha Harkness. You saw her on WandaVision. I think they're making their own show for Agatha. I have this at a VF plus, so I have this at about an 8.5, and I'm asking 300 or best offer on a VF plus copy of Fantastic Four #94, the first Agatha Harkness. Thanks, Lee. All right, this one I'm going to take out because I got to show it to you. This next book. This is a nice Silver Age Fantastic Four. All right. This is Fantastic Four #3. Look at how pretty that book is. Gorgeous looking book. Nice looking back. And then I'll show you what's wrong with it. Because from the outside, this is a freaking gorgeous book. But it has a spine split here. There you go. See that spine split? And it's got one just like it on the bottom. Right there. So spine split on the top and the bottom right there. On an otherwise just freaking gorgeous copy of that book. And so for Fantastic Four #3, I've got that in a good, very good because of those. Because otherwise, this is just, it's an amazing condition. And I'm asking 2,000 or best offer on the Fantastic Four #3. So 2K or best offer, and I'm going to put it back in the Mylar. Is that the whole stack? Yeah, that was the whole stack. All right. Yeah, it's still an awesome book. All right, so we'll put that one back, and we'll go with our next stack of Reno here. All right. I've got some beautiful Steranko artwork. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., #1. And I've got that one in a Fine Plus. And I'm asking 200 or best offer. 200 or best offer for a Fine Plus copy of Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., #1. You guys are crazy. All right, we'll slip a DC in and go with a Batman 638. And the Batman 638, I've got this in a near mint. It's got one tiny spine tick up here somewhere. There it is, right there. You can see it. Get it up there. You can even see it. It's there. I can see it. It's a tiny spine tick right up here. And this is, obviously, Jason Todd is revealed as the Red Hood. And for that one, I have it at a near mint, and I'm asking $10. $10 for the Red Hood revealed. All right, and next up on the last book on this stack is Swamp Thing, number 37. This is the first appearance of John Constantine. And I have this in a VF Plus. Because the only flaw in this book is right there. See it? That little thing right there on the spine. That's the only flaw in this book. So I have this at a VF Plus. And I'm asking 300 or best offer on Swamp Thing number 37. First, John Constantine. Yeah, Soylent, that was 200 on the Steranko Shield. 200 OBO. Let's see. Oh, now we get another stack of books. Nice looking copy of that too. I have a Black Panther number 1. So Black Panther number 1. I've got this one in a very fine. And it's probably better than that. Let's say VF Plus. But anyway, I've got it at a very fine. And I'm asking 95 bucks on Black Panther number 1. It did not, Jimmy. 10 bucks if you want it. Sean, price on the Swamp Thing is 300 or best offer on the Swamp Thing. 300 OBO. Gotcha, Jimmy. I'll write you down for that. And let me make a little note here on Batman number 638. 10 to Jimmy Sammons. All right, so we were at 95 on the Black Panther. And, here's a nice book. We have Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 1. This is the first appearance of Scooby-Doo in comics. We got this at a good, very good. You can see it's about a 3.0. It's got some damage, general wear and tear, like an old book. And for the Scooby-Doo number 1, gorgeous looking book, 400 or best offer for a good, very good copy of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 1. Let's see. Let me check. Your liver's like a 3.0. Dude, your liver's like a 2.5. If it's anything. Carlos, I can do 80 or 85 on the Black Panther. I can do 85 if you want to do the Black Panther. Ryan, I'll sell this to you for $350. Ryan, you got it. Let me write Ryan down for the Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? There we go. Scooby-Doo number 1, $350 to Automatic Comics. There we go. All right, Carlos, 85. That one is yours, and I'll write you down for that. Let me put up the next book. Let's see, Carlos. That was Black Panther. And folks, if you haven't bought from me before, please message me your email so I can invoice you tomorrow. You are awesome. Oh, you tagged Tyler. Thanks, Connor. Appreciate that. Alrighty, next up, this is Green Lantern number 76. Awesome, iconic book. This one is going to be affordable, actually, because this one does have, it looks nice. I pressed it out. It's nice and flat, but it's had water damage. You can see it's got a stain there. And it's got some staining, and the staples have rust on them. So it is a lower grade copy of that book, but it is in a affordable. I have it at a good plus, and I am asking $110. That is a very good price to have that book in your collection. $110 or best offer. Nah, if I were going to restore this book, Dell, I'd do it myself. I can replace staples and I can remove stains and all that stuff, but it's a lot of work. So I'd rather it's a nice looking book. It presents very well, so it's a nice looking book that somebody can have in their collection at an affordable price. Yeah, Ryan, I'll do $100 on it. 102. Ryan. Thank you, sir. All right. Where are we at? Do the Golden Age stack. Restoring Brian's liver. Yeah, man, restore mine. Mine's at like a 0.5 right now. That's why I had to quit drinking. All righty. Here we have a Wonder Woman number 25. Nice Golden Age book. This one I have at a fine, very fine. It's a nice looking shape. So wow, fine, very fine. And I'm asking 300 OBO on Wonder Woman number 25. Next up, we have a Batman. Early Batman. This is Batman number 19. Nice Joker story in there. And for Batman number 19, what do I have that at? I have that at a fine plus. So I've got that at about a 6.5. This is a nice copy of this book. So I've got this one at about a 6.5, and that one is 1,100 or best offer. 1,100 or best offer on the Batman number 19. And here's one you don't see every day, and I'm going to take this one out of the bag so I'll show you the back. Dude, Batman is awesome. All right, so this is Catman number 26. Nice Japanese World War II cover. Catman's fighting the Japanese during the war. And Catman's, if you know Catman, you know Catman. They're very hard to find. This one presents beautifully, but on the back, it does have a little tape pull right here. You can see. On the back, though, it's got water damage on the back right here. There's a spine split due to the water damage. Well, it's not really split. It's just a little tear right here. It's got water stain on the back and a little bit of tanning. So that knocks the grade down, obviously. Otherwise, this would be a ridiculously expensive book because it's complete. All the staples are tight and everything. But for Catman number 26, I am asking 400 or best offer on Catman number 26. You guys fighting over DC and Marvel? Well, Brian, all you have to do is buy them both and then choose which one you want. See? Easy. All right, now we're going to get into some Marvel Silver Age love. This is all Avengers. All right, we'll start off with an Avengers number 19. First appearance of the Swordsman. And I have this one at a fine plus, so about a 6.5 for that. And I'm asking 200 or best offer on a fine plus copy of Avengers number 19. 4 old people agree with you. That's enough. 4 is enough. All right, and following the Avengers number 19, we have an Avengers number 43. This is the first appearance of the Red Guardian, and that one I have at a fine, very fine, so about a 7.0 on the first Red Guardian. And the ask on that is $175. $175 on the first Red Guardian. All right. DC guy all day. I got some good DC. All right, folks. We have next up an Avengers number 47. This is the first Dane. Is it Dane somebody? It's not Dane Cook. It's the guy that's the Black Knight. Dane, you guys can tell me. It's Marvel, so, I don't know it very well. But this is, I have this one in a fine, very fine as well. So about a 7.0 on this book, and I'm asking $225 or best offer. $225 or best offer. Yeah, Dane Whitman. $225 or best offer on Avengers 47. Thanks, Ryan. And following up with our Avengers 47, we have an Avengers 48. This is the Black Knight, first Black Knight. And for the Avengers, what do I have that one at? I have that one at a fine. So about a 6.0 is where I have that. And I'm asking $400 or best offer on the Avengers number 48. That man is a high IQ. All right, I'm going to put these up. We're going to pull down some X-Men, and then we're going to hit some slabs, and then some old books. Let's get that in there, nice and tight. There we go. All right, starting with X-Men, we'll go with number 19. This is the first appearance of the Mimic. And so for X-Men number 19, I have that one down at a fine plus, so about a 6.5. I've got this one down at a fine plus, and I'm asking $100. $100 or best offer, obviously, on the X-Men number 19. Mind you, Steve or Matt. Okay. All right, Matt claims X-Men number 19 for $100. That is yours, sir. Yeah, Ashby, that one's gone. Yeah, Timothy, I can't do 250 on the Black Knight, unfortunately. All right, we have X-Men number 21. This one, I don't know what the story is in this one, but X-Men number 21, nice and white too for that cover. It's got a little bit of off-white to it, but that's a nice white cover. Anyway, I have that one at a fine, very fine. So I've got that one at about a 7.0, and I am asking $80 for X-Men number 21. 80 for X-Men 21. And where's my other X-Men? Oh, there we go. All right, and following down that X-Men train, we have X-Men number 18. Nice Magneto Iceman cover. And that X-Men number 18, X-Men number 18, I have that one at a fine, very fine as well, about a 7.0, and asking $80. $80 on the, or best offer, obviously, on X-Men number 18. Soylent, I've got that X-Men, or that Avengers 48 at about a 6.0. The Tech 300, that Tech 300 I had at a fine. I have that at a fine, so at a 6.0, and I was asking $220 for that. Yeah, if I still got it, Timothy, you have to get back with me on that one. All right, next up in the X-Men stack is X-Men number 7. Nice single-digit X-Men, and I love the red covers, obviously. And I have that X-Men number 7 at a fine, very fine as well. This is a, show that to you. This is a nice book. Good corners. That over white. There you go. Show you the spine. The only reason I put it down at the around a 7 is because of those spine ticks right there. That is the big flaw with this book, is it's got a few spine ticks. All right, X-Men number 7 and fine, very fine. That one is 500 or best offer. 500 or best offer on X-Men number 7. Let's see. Here's 47. So Soylent is asking me for the Avengers 47 for 200. Yes, sir, I will do that. 200, and it is yours. Let me write that down. That's not here, that's here. And go write it on my notes. So that's 200 to Soylent. Really awesome. Oh, Chuck, I will show that now. Actually, I don't mind going back. Try not to jump forward, but I do not mind going back. This is the Detective 300. This is the first Polka Dot Man. Show that one to you. Get it out of the glare. That's a great copy of that, Matt. It could be yours. It could be yours. That nice Batmobile. The old school Batmobile. As you can see, it's got a few spine ticks going down through there. So that's our first Polka Dot Man. Jason, the Hawkman did come up. That one I've got at about a 2.0. It might squeeze a 2.5. It's detached at the bottom staple, and it has a significant chip out of the back, and it's got some chips out of the spine. But I'm only asking 400 for that. Matt. What was I asking for that? X-Men 7. Asking 500. I could do 400, Matt. I could do 400. And Soylent on the Avengers 48. Let's see. I was asking 400, and you're offering me 330. I could do 350 on the 48, Soylent. That's probably the best I could do is 350. And Sean is asking about the X-Men number 19. And what I do, 60. X-Men 19. I can't do 60 on the 19. Or the 19 sold, actually. Didn't it? Yeah, the 19 sold. If you're talking about the 18... All right, Matt, got you on that. 400 for Matt on X-Men number 7. Write you down for that. 400 to Matt. All right, and the Magneto cover. The Magneto cover is number 18, and 75 is the best I can do, Sean, on the X-Men 18. 75 is the best I can do. I've got like 70 in it. I wasn't making much on it at 80. All right, let's see if I missed any comments. Don't think I have. All right, so we'll move these out the way. And let's talk about some slabs. I only have 3 up for today. This is a For the Tech 300, Peter, I am asking $220 on the Tech 300. $220 or best offer. All right, so here we have Action Comics number 30. And in an 8.0. That is, as you guys know, this is a crazy high grade for an Action Comics 30. And that one I am asking $2,800 on the 8.0 Action Comics number 30. Next in our stack is 200. What was I asking for that, Peter? 300. Yeah, Peter, I'll do that. Boom. That is yours, brother. All right, we have up a Nix 3. Obviously, the first Laura Kinney. X23. This one is a CGC, or not CGC, CBCS 9.6. And this one has this corner right here, a tiny non-color breaking bend. And that's why it got a 9.6. I knew the bend was there. I was sending this in to get a 9.8. And I forgot to press that little bend. And I sent it in. And it came back a 9.6. And the only notes, the grader's notes on this say tiny non-color breaking bend on the back cover. And so I'm disappointed in myself, but I don't want to send it back in. So I will take $850 for the Nix 396 and let somebody else crack it and get the 9.8 out of it. So $850 for Nix 396. Next on our slab menu, this is beauty. Thanks, Jerry. Jimmy, I'll do 800 on it, but I can't go any lower than that. 800 is the best I can do on the Nix 3. Here we have a classic cover. This is obviously Solomon Grundy. This is All-Star Comics number 33. Again, a classic cover in a 4.5 CBCS. And for that gorgeous Solomon Grundy book, I am asking $2,100 or best offer. $2,100 or best offer on All-Star Comics number 33. Alrighty. And we'll do the two books at the top, and then we'll do a quick recap to see if there's anything anybody else wants to purchase or make an offer. All right, this is Walt Disney's Donald Duck, 978. That's the number on the book. This is from 1935. It is complete. It is attached. Let's see, it's got a little damage there. Angel, the Nix is $850, but I offered it to Jimmy for $800. So if it's so I would do 800 on it. And you got a little soiling on the back. But again, beautiful linen book from 1935. I would do $300 on that. $300 on the Donald Duck. And probably the rarest book I've ever owned. This is Jumbo Comics, number 1 from 1938. This book does have some restoration. It's got some color touch, has a piece added, and it's got some spine reinforcement with tape on the inside. Not that big of a deal on this book, since it is this one is rated an 8 on the Gerber Scarcity Index, which means that there are thought to be between 11 and 20 copies of this in existence. This is the first appearance of Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. And this is also the first comic work by Jack Kirby. He has actually 2 stories in this. One, he's by the pseudonym Jack Curtis, and the other, I think it's Cole Scott, were 2 pseudonyms that Jack Kirby used. So the first Jack Kirby artwork, and first Jack Kirby in comics, and first Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, and first somebody else, Peter Pup. That was Will Eisner, I think, did Peter Pup, or somebody did. Anyway, this book in this condition guides at a little over 12,000, but since it's got the restoration to it, I would let this go for 6,000. So $6,000 for Jumbo Comics #1. It's a book you're not likely to ever see again. All right. So that takes us through everything once, and we'll go and I'm going to pull everything out. We're going to flip through it. Anybody is interested in anything, shout. I will let you know what they are, and so you can make an offer or make a claim. And we'll just run through these all real quick. Thank you, Carl. Much appreciated. Yeah, I had to at least own it for a little while, you know. One of those books that you just kind of have to, you can't say no to when somebody offers you that. All right, so we have a Moon Knight #1. This one I have at a near minus. It has a couple of little tears on the first and second page. Not on the cover. The cover's immaculate. And I'm asking 100 or best offer on the Moon Knight. The grade, I think that one's a fine restored. So it's about a 6.0 restored on that, Carl. The pages on the Action 30 are off-white to white. So off-white to white pages, Tommy or Chris on the Action Comics 30. All right, so I'm going to just flip through these books. I'm not going to go through all the details. So if anybody wants any info on it, just let me know. So I just want to recap them. So we have Moon Knight #1. We have Amazing Spider-Man 124. We have Amazing Spider-Man 55. We have Fantastic Four #3. We have Fantastic Four #94. We have Silver Surfer #1. Silver Surfer #2. Hawkman #4. The Moon Knight has, I'll actually show it to you. I don't know, I'm doing a terrible job explaining that. I open the thing up. Show, don't tell, right? Isn't that what they say for video? So, right, if I can see it, if I can get it, there's a little tear right there. If I can even get the light on, see it right there? Right there. That's a little tear, and it's on that page, and even fainter on, there we go, on that page. So that's where the tear is. All right, so let's look at the comments. Tommy, the FF3, I've got about 3.0. It's got spine split at the top and the bottom. Otherwise, it's a gorgeous book, and I've got that at 2K or best offer. Let's see, the Silver Surfer. Went into Ashby. The Silver Surfer 2, I have that at a fine plus, so about a 6.5, and I'm asking $75, Ashby. Going down the list, Jason, the grading price on the Silver Surfer 1. Silver Surfer 1, I've got that at a VG, about a 4.0, and that's 800 or best offer. Jason. Price and grade on the ASM 55. The ASM 55, I have it a very fine, so about an 8.0, and asking 300. And I think we're caught up. All right, so hopefully I answered everybody's questions. If I missed anything, just retype it. We have a very nice copy of Lois Lane 70. We have all new Ghost Rider #1, first Robbie Reyes, and a variant for all new Ghost Rider #1. We have Guardians of the Galaxy 13. We have ASM 850, the Miles Morales variant. The ASM 125, Ted, it's 124, the first Man Wolf, and I have that at about an 8.0 for 300, or best offer, obviously. Hawkman 4, Peter, I've got that one at about a 2.0, and I'm asking $400. And Pete on the Lois Lane. The Lois Lane is, I have that at about a 6.5, and I'm asking $500 or best offer. The reason I have it as a 6.5, there's a teeny tiny chip on the back cover. It's maybe 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch, tiny little chip. So I got it at a 6.5 for 500. We have Human Torch #1. We have Avengers #48. We have Avengers #43. We have Avengers #19. We have Catman #26. Nice World War II cover. We have Batman #19. We have Wonder Woman #25. Stack's getting too high, too close to the camera. Just a few more. We have Swamp Thing #37. No, Randy, I can't go that low on that. On the Avengers 48, Timothy, I've got that at a fine, and I'm asking $400 for it, so I got it about a 6.0. Tommy and or Chris, let's see, the Catman. The Catman has water damage on the back cover. Presents very well, so I have that at a good plus, and I'm asking $400 or best offer on the Catman. Avengers #19, Johnny. That one is, I have that at a fine plus, about a 6.5. I'm asking $200 or best offer. And let's see, I think I got everything. Awesome. We have Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1. We have X-Men #18 and X-Men #21. And that, my friends, is everything I've got for today. Yeah, Tommy, you can certainly see the back cover on that Catman. Let me pull it out here. Catman. Na, 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 na. Wait, that's the wrong song. Peter, I could do $375 for you, Peter. How about that? Catch me outside, Peter. How about that? What is that from? That's some stupid meme girl. She made that Cash Me Outside girl when she turned 18. She went on OnlyFans and made like $6 million in an hour. It was freaking, or something like that. Or maybe it was $1 million in 6 hours. Who cares? It's stupid money. All right, so let's see here. That's the damage on the back cover. See that water stain right there and right there on the spine. So that's the damage. Otherwise, it's got some tanning, but it looks good. Everything's attached and complete. Has a little tape pull right there. It's a nice looking book. So 400 or best offer for that. All right, Peter, let me write you down for that, sir. Put Catman back in his Mylar so he doesn't get hairballs. So let me write Peter down for the Hawkman. For $375 to Peter. All right, let's catch up on comments. Let's see. 70, Randy, 74. Yeah, I'll do that, Tommy. Randy, let me look back up and see what you're talking about. I missed it. Oh, the Moon Knight. Oh, no. Let me check, see what I got in the Moon Knight. Moon Knight. No, I can't. I got a guy who offered me 80 before the show, and I told him that I have to show it on the show. I already got the offer for 80. Brooke, the Vampirella one sold. That one wasn't going to last long. Vampirella's a first print Vampirella one. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna last. All right, Tommy, let's take a look. Let's get it up in here so you can see the whole book. You can see the stain, the moisture. And we'll walk through the whole thing. Deacon and Mickey. And you can see both staples firmly attached. And all the pages are here. No cutouts or anything of that nature. There we go. That is the insides of Catman number 26. Okay, sorry. Let me put this back in the bag and I will catch up on comments. Scroll down. No, the staples are nice. This is one of those books. I tell you what I love on the old books, or when I'm looking at old books, what I love to see where the staples are just a little bit on the front instead of on the sides, because when they're done this way, they're almost always tight. You don't get staple tears, and you don't get loose centerfolds when you have them like that. Let's see. Sold on that. All right. Unless there's something else somebody wants to look at, we're going to end up wrapping up the show. Feel free to check us out. Follow Sinbad Comics on Facebook, obviously, on Instagram, on YouTube. This show simulcasts on YouTube every Sunday, and also on Whatnot. I do a Whatnot show with Sinbad Comics Tuesdays at 6 o'clock Central. So have some of the same books sometimes, but usually a different set of books bring up there. Price on the X-Men 21, Ted. X-Men 21. I have it $80, Ted. $80 on the X-Men 21. On the Catman, let me see what I've got in the Catman. Cutting it thin, but it's Tammy and Chris. I'm sorry, I've mispronounced that the whole time. I thought it was Tommy and Chris. I will do. Can you do 325? I'm cutting it thin, but I can do 325. Tammy and Chris on the Catman. And as I was saying, Tuesdays, 6 o'clock on Whatnot. I post stuff on Instagram all the time and on my page all the time. I just passed 2,000 Instagram followers last week, so now I'm thinking about doing a live on Instagram as well. Not sure when yet, but follow me there and you'll know when I do it there. I think that's going to wrap it up. So again, thanks everybody for coming out. I really appreciate it. Join us next Sunday for the same thing. Well, different books, obviously, but same kind of show. And Tammy and Chris, thanks, Soylent. Tammy and Chris, you can just message me. Let me know if you're interested in that, and we can talk. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Halloween Sunday, and we will talk to you soon.